I've seen it all. But today I took a detour down a back road through a little town whose name I can't recall. There were old men on beaches playing checkers, children playing hopscotch on the square, and high above a statue of an unknown soldier, Old Glory was waving in the air. Suddenly I realized what I'd too long forgotten. Chill rose up like mountains on my skin. Overcome with the feeling, I knew I was seeing America all over again. Arms of a people proud and free. Americana. I'll keep holding to the dream. You're still what living means to me.
All right, there we have it, the American flag carried by Herman Meyer, one of our pickup band of Flasher, North Dakota. Carrying the flag of the North Dakota Rodeo Association, our other pickup band, also from Flasher, North Dakota, Ernie Hinder. And this is an NDRA approved rodeo, NDRA rodeos across the state of North Dakota, about 15 or 20 to be exact, and the top contestants eventually evolved to the North American Rodeo Commission, which we have our flag carried here this evening by Don Meyer, also a Flasher. The North American Rodeo Commission comprised of about 25 member associations from across the United States, Canada, and Australia, where we have a big World Finals Rodeo in El Paso, Texas, every November. The top three contestants of each association, such as the NDRA and respective events, compete there at the World Final. And, ladies and gentlemen, we're celebrating 100 years of North Dakota statehood this year. The centennial flag carried by Blaine Meyer of Flasher. Happy birthday, North Dakota, and we're helping to be a part of that great celebration. The North Dakota Rodeo Association is a member of this centennial celebration. And one of the major sponsors of all North Dakota Rodeo Association rodeos and this XL rodeo this year, Coors of Golden, Colorado, represented here by Russell Reel of Raleigh, North Dakota, carrying the Coors flag. We want to thank the good people of Premium Beverage for being on board with us here tonight at Bismarck, North Dakota. And one of our stock contractors, Wayne Eckrath of Flasher, the Eckrath Rodeo Bulls flag carried by R.L. White Bear of White Shield, North Dakota. There you see the beautiful flag of Eckrath Rodeo Bulls. Some of the bulls being provided for us here tonight. And the XL Arena flag carried by none other than our rodeo chairman, Bob Bullinger. How about a nice welcome for Bob here tonight? He's done a whale of a job in getting all this rodeo action ready for us this year. Some more of our stock contractors, Wayne Grainer of St. Anthony, North Dakota, Delvin and Lee Foote of Marshall, North Dakota, providing bucking stock for us, and Wayne Eckrath, as we mentioned, from Flasher. Our bullfighters from Belfort, South Dakota, Mike McFarland, he's out there just coming over the fence. Nice welcome for him, if you would please. And Greg Kruckenberg of Minot, North Dakota, two gentlemen that play a very important part in this rodeo here. Cowboy lifesavers. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few more people to introduce, but right now, let's pay respects to this great country of ours and our beloved Old Glory. I ask you to all rise and uncover our national anthem sung for us to sing.
Dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallant.
official judges right here at Mandan, Phil Baird, and from Fort Gates, North Dakota, Richard Bame. We mentioned our rodeo chairman, Bob Bullinger, rodeo secretary, Lavala Meyer, shoot bosses, Randy Fitchner, scorekeeper, Wes Robo. Hey, we got a lot of people up here. Timers up here with me, Dave Eckroth, and Danelle Enzingmer. All righty, right down to the bareback riding. What's the matter here? We're doing the bareback riding, Mike McFarland, so behave yourself. First of all, we're down here at chute number 4. That's sponsored by Kiss Livestock, one of the great sponsors here at the rodeo. Kiss over there, they have a big sale every Wednesday. And glad to have them on board. First bareback rider out this evening. Dave Thompson, the first bareback rider, Watford City, North Dakota. Flapping Eagle, the name of the bucking horse. I believe that's a Wayne Grainer horse, I think it is. Wayne Grainer's back there flanking. Delvin, is that your horse? Okay. Delvin looking back at me. I'd like to appreciate it. Let these guys have the credit, whoever owns them, you betcha. We got Dave Thompson of Watford City, the bareback rider. Now watching the bareback riding, they must have their spurs over the points of the shoulders on the first jump out of the chute. That's called marking the horse out. Failure to do so results in a no score. If they call it, we say they missed them out, they didn't mark them, and they get a 0 for a score. But if they mark them out and they go on with the ride, the more they spur from the points of the shoulders clear back to that bareback rig, and if possible, that's the kind of score they want to get. That's the kind of ride the judges like to see, and they probably mark them up there. Pretty good score. So that's, yeah, maybe 180 if they ride. But perfect score is, of course, 100. That's 25 for each. Be nice, McFarland. 25 on each side for the rider, 25 on each side for the horse. However, if you see a score or a hero score of about 70, 75 points here, that's a good score. So we're getting ready to go. I got a ring in here. I don't know. I'm trying to shut the rings off. 70, 75 is a good score. Dave Thompson, first bareback rider. Flapping Eagle of the Delvin foot string impartial. Down to the Kiss string, the bareback riding. We got. All right, here's our first bareback ride of the evening. Watch him. You see the red flags fly? Evidently, quite obviously, he missed him out. Headache. Ouch. Are you all right? Got that arm caught in the fence down there. Oh, are you all right, cowboy? We're glad to have the good folks here. The men missed him out here. Let's move up to our next cowboy. He's in the Noah's Feed bucking chute featuring Kevin. Albert B. Randy Binstock and Gordy Cadremis, the proprietors down there. We thank those good people for being on board. And it's going to be Dale Kling on Trail's End, another Delvin foot horse. Dale Kling and a cowboy comes from over there at Killdeer, North Dakota. As soon as we get this horse captured, he thinks the outgate is down there, but it's up here. His hand firmly in that bareback rigging. That bareback rigging is just a piece of leather across the back of that horse. Fast to the horse with a stitch. He's got his hand in there. He says, all right, let's try the horse, cowboys. Yeah, look at here. We got a cowboy in trouble. Yep. There, you saw another horse. What do you say is the matter with this horse now? Sick wine. In beverage of Bismarck, our good friend Tommy Thompson is always helping us out with great Coors rodeos in the NDRA throughout the '88 season. And our cowboy in the Coors chute, Jim Grossman, the cowboy, and he comes from Glenburn, North Dakota, on a horse they call Crazy Horse. I think that must be a Wayne Grainer horse, maybe. Delvin foot horse. All right, well, we'll get them straight here. In a way, we got Grainer foot horses and Eckroth and foot bulls, and got lots of good rodeo stock, lots of good rodeo contestants. Jim Grossman's getting ready to go. Jim is from Glenburn. What's the matter with you guys? I tell you, these guys, they must have been heat struck, but boy, are they wacky. Jim Grossman of Glenburn. All righty. Yeah, looky here. White and handsome. All right, here's the whistle. Oh, yeah, he's trying to get his hand out of there. Herman Meyer and Ernie Hinder trying to get up close to him so they can get him off the back of that horse safely before he gets pitched into the fence. All right, there's Herman Meyer, sets Jim Grossman on the ground. He can hear you now for Jim Grossman. All righty. Up to Rusty Gilstead, former champion bareback rider, Dickinson, North Dakota. Lonesome Tops, I think the name of that horse. Tex, oh, I'm sorry about that. Bad writing. Lonesome Tex, you bet I remember the name now. Thank you, Delvin Foot. And that's a Delvin Foot horse. Rusty Gilstead of Dickinson, he's in RCC buck and shoot. He's a good one now. Watch him, he's got a good horse. Round and round he goes. He's trying to spur him all the time. No, say the Cowboys. He reached down. Our judges say he reached down prior to that 8-second whistle, trying to protect himself from a crash. And no Devils like North Dakota. On the good horse we call Ira Hayes. Ira Hayes. So far, 60 points by Jim Grossman. The lone ride. Qualified ride. Can you hear across the way? Is it okay? Too loud? Trying to please everybody. The wind's blowing against us here. It's kind of loud over here, so we can't tell, but we want to... You are the good special people that paid to make this rodeo possible, so we thank you. As we get ready for Dean Charbonneau, Devil's Lake Cowboy. Ira Hayes and McFarland, you said you'd like a cold course from the Bird Creek there, and you'd thank him even more, but you know you can't have none in here. Here he is, Dean Charbonneau, Devil's Lake Cowboy. Oh, boy, look at that horse get up. Yikes. All right. Holy smokes. Hey, he's all right, appears to be. Yeah, how about let him know, friends, you appreciate it. Huh? Yeah, well, Dean Charbonneau bites the dust. It looks like Larry Brooks, and Larry Brooks of Bismarck. Wounded Knee, the name of the horse. Here's last bareback rider this section. He's a good one now. Good bucking horse. He's in the kiss shoot. Larry Brooks. So you folks help the hometown cowboy out. Larry Brooks, a big iron drilling cowboy here at Bismarck. He said, let's try the horse. All right, here we go. Listen to that horse buck. Yikes. Oh, he's out. He's safe. He can hear you now. You reckon them horses got overheated or something? Oh, boy, we got a pen full of them here tonight. Well, let's see what they say for Larry Brooks, Phil Baird, Richard Bame. Our rodeo judge is having a pretty simple job up to now. Wes Robles adding it up. Pretty simple job, but we got 63. All right, puts him into the lead. Larry Brooks with a 63, Jim Grossman with 6-0. That concludes the first section of bareback horses. Spin out here on the corner. Spun out and slid into the rail, but we're going to calf roping right now. Across the way to your right, we go to the tiny event shoots, and our first calf rope of this evening will be Russell Rail. Hey, let's talk about some of our sponsors here at this rodeo. We like to thank good people of Wally Siegel Trucking Company. Ain't she pretty? Where's Dagwood? All right, we got Blondie out here. Gary Bergner, young bareback rider, remember? Still in the bareback riding, they ride with one hand in that handle. It's like a suitcase handle onto that piece of leather strapped across the horse's back, fastened with a cinch like on a saddle. That free hand must not touch themselves with equipment or the horse during the course of the ride. Blondie. Dagwood. Yep. All right, here's Gary Bergner. Watford said, hey, oh, look out, cowboy. Somebody made her mad. There, she said. And who we got here? Doug Judson of Grassy Butte, North Dakota. He's on the horse called Bull Snake. Bull Snake. Sound like a lot of bull over there here, but Bull Snake. Not BS. Who the what? Does it have horns? No, it's got hooves.
But how do you know it's a bull snake?
That's what they told me. See, I'm only hired from the neck down. I'm not paid to think. It's quite obvious, isn't it? Doug Johnson of Grassy Butte making his last-minute preparations. Get that hand in that bareback rigging. All the contestants you see wearing the Coors numbers on their backs. Coors judges vests, Coors pickup shirts. We got Coors all over the place. Gloria's got a tank full of Coors over there. And we want you to have a cold one in your hand. Here he is, Doug Johnson of Grassy Butte, North Dakota. Hey, looky here.
Spur the bull snake! Spur the bull snake!
All righty, here looks like we have a qualified ride. Doug's on the ground. He can hear you, friend. For another cowboy in the Coors bucking shoot. Once again, our good friends at Coors. And the score for Doug Johnson is a grand total and entire sum of 69. He goes to the lead with a 69-point ride. Troy Miller of Mandan on a horse they call Jesse Jackson.
The rigging keeps rolling on that little round head.
In the Coors bucking shoot.
Points on a bull snake, that's what I want to know.
All right, here he is. Troy Miller, a young cowboy now. He's doing a good job that bareback ride. Here he is. Troy Miller of Mandan. Whoa, he's got a tough one. The old Jesse Jackson horse. Yikes. The whistle, hang on, Troy. Are you all right? I thought it was a mic I had in my mouth. It was a chunk of dirt. All right, the score for Troy Miller, 5-6, 56 points for Troy Miller. All righty. Let's go down to the buck and shoot, sponsored by RCC Western Shop of Minot and Bismarck. Good friend Todd, the manager at Bismarck, and Craig up at Minot, helping us out here at the XL Arena. The cowboy is Randy Henson of Norwich, North Dakota. Fancy dancer, here he is, the last bareback rider tonight. Yeah, he got a good one. All right, there's a whistle for Randy Henson of Norwich. He's looking for Herman. Herman says, as soon as you can get your hand out of there, I'll take you away, cowboy. Yikes, hang on there. Here he is. He's delivered right. Well, I lied. We got another one. 58 for Randy Henson, 5-8. I told you that was the last one. I lied. We got one more, cowboys. Andy Knutson of Minot, North Dakota. Young cowboy. And he's in the kiss shoot. He's on a horse we call Silver Bullet for Coors. Look at this silver horse. Hey, look at here now. Cowboy doing a good job, but he forgot to mark them out. Hear the whistle, whoa. But way back over here where it all started, he forgot to mark them out, says our judges. You see that red flag fly in the air signifying missed them out. No score for Andy Knudsen. How about paying all of our bareback riders off? Johnson of Grassy Butte in the lead. 63 by Larry Brooks in second. Jim Grossman of Glenburn with a 60-point ride, and 58 by Randy Hansen of Norwich in fourth. Okay, let's see. Out by the trailer, on the west side of the round pen, Ray Reel has got all kinds of nylon braiding in his tack shop, his tack supplies. He sells tack over there. He's right over there with the blue Ford pickup and the silver aluminum trailer there. Ray, there he's waving his hat over there. Wrestler of Richardson, North Dakota, right down here below us. In the buck and shoot, sponsored by Nova's Feed. They got Crystal X Feeds, Hubbard Feeds, Random in stock, Gordy Cattermas, the proprietors over there. I want to thank those good people. Kelly Dressler of Richardson on the horse they call Miss Hardin. I reckon this came out of Hardin, Montana country. Bronc riding considered a classic event of rodeo. That's where the sport of rodeo began. Here we go. A little bit different riding here as the cowboys ride with association saddle, spurring from the points of the shoulders back to that cantle board on that saddle. The only thing they hold on to is the buck reins. And it's a fair game will mark a score for Kelly Dressler. Now, if they measure that buck rein too short, oftentimes they go out over the front end, and sometimes they measure too long, they go out over the rumble seat. So, as we have our first qualified bronc ride of the evening, let's see what the score is. As Wes Robo, his pen is drying out. Isn't that frustrating? Everything, you should go over at 59, Wes Robo. You should go over there to the Burnt Creek trailer there and wet your pen a little bit and your whistle. Alrighty. We're going to Rick McLean, and he's down in the Coors Buck and Shoot. Our good friend Tommy Thompson and all the good folks of Premium Beverage sponsoring this one. And Rick McLean comes from Dickinson, North Dakota on the horse they call Miss Four Bears. We can't get these two horses in. Get the chain in. Here he is, Rick McLean. Bashful Bill, they call this horse. No. Well, there's a whistle, but we'll see what they say. Cowboy pickup men, Ernie and Herman ride in, take him safely off. Sometimes the horses will explode and blow up. You see our judges just flipping a coin out there. They have horses already selected in the re-ride pen. And he's been just drawing a re-ride horse. And they're deciding what's going to happen. I believe it's a re-ride, right, guys? You betcha. They did. They selected a re-ride horse for him. Rick McLean will get a re-ride horse. Sometimes these horses, they come in, they buck like crazy, and sometimes they just kind of freeze up. I reckon that's what happened here, Mike. Don't you suppose this horse just froze? It was so hot, he just froze to death. See, well, we got a minute here. Well, I think he's ready to go. Here's the cowboy, Owen Boy to Bismarck. Anybody here from Bismarck tonight? All right. Well, here's a hometown cowboy for you, Owen Boy. And he's out in the RCC Buck and Shoot. Coors Light, the name of the horse. Yeah, how about it? Oh. He's all right, he can hear you now. Oh, and I think you thrilled him a little. All righty. What did he say? He said I ought to be able to get a date tonight. Tough one to twist, tough one to spur, but in any event, a 69-point ride. And active in the barrel racing, Mont Gullickson, of course, you know, one of the oldest active barrel racers in the state of North Dakota. A great friend and a great lady, Mont Gullickson. Okay, back to the bucket shoots. Once again, we're going to complete the bronc riding. We got some more broncs in. Two cowboys to go, Rick McLean, Don Tesher. And it looks like we're going to go with Don Tesher first off. He's down in the buck and shoot, sponsored by Kiss. Out there on the strip between Bismarck and Mandan. Out there, Dickinson, North Dakota. Don's on a horse to call White Shield. White Shield, North Dakota is probably where that horse came from. I dare say. You betcha. Beautiful paint horse. I think that's the little one, the one we had trouble getting in a while ago. Is that the one or the other one? Is it? All right. We got a good cowboy aboard. Former champion cowboy, comes from a great rodeo family from Medora country. Don Tesher of Dickinson. Go tires, be ready. Two bronc riders to go. Greg, when are you going to have your chariot race? All right. At the end? Oh, folks, you got to see this. This guy, I don't know where he graduated from college or school to get something like that invented. He probably saw a black chariot across the way with a gooseneck on it. They're actually going to ride this, and a bull is going to pull it. You believe that? I got a bridge, I'll say. Here's Don Tesher, Dickinson, North Dakota. Big paint horse. All right, here we go. For Don, and he looks for a pickup in as Ernie and Herman move right in there to get him safely on the ground. He can hear you now, friends. Don Tesher, Dickinson. Tesher's saddle bronc ride. 5-8, 58 points for Don Tesher, 5-8. Okay, so we got a 69, a 59, and a 58. With Rick McLean down in the chute below us, that's the Noah's Feed Store, Buck and Chute. Located out on the strip there between Bismarck and Mandan, right near Kiss. Sweet Emma, the name of the horse. All right, Sweet Emma. Sounds like Yosemite Sam's girlfriend. Oh, Emma.
I didn't even know this rodeo was continued.
All right, sweet Emma. Is she sweet then, Richard? He winks up at me, he says, you bet. And Rick McLean says, all right, let's let her rip. Got that horse out of the arena, just about. Got him captured, all right. Rick McLean climbing aboard. Sweet Emma. He said, let's try the horse. Oh, we're going out backwards, so watch yourself. There we go. Sweet Emma. Rick McLean. And there's a whistle for Rick McLean and Ernie Hinder right there to set him on the ground. But he get the goat ready. McLean, 57, says our judges. So that makes it 69 for 1 point. 59 for Kelly Dressler. 58 for Don Tesher. Rick McLean with a 57. Hey, friends, we want to remind you of a special event. Friends, you see all the Coors banners around the arena. Welcome Coors rodeo fans and everything else. Well, that's just a message from our good people at Coors, people out of Golden, Colorado, national sponsors of all North Dakota Rodeo Association. Bullfighter from Minot. From Minot. Where are you from? He doesn't know. Okay. Anyway, he's here. Or, I don't know if he's all there, but he's here. And from Mandan, Greg Krukenberg. How about a nice welcome for one of our bullfighters? And for a cowboy that was Bullfighter of the Year many times from Belfort, South Dakota, Mike McFarland. First bull rider down in the Kiss Buck and Chute, and who it is? Scott Bullinger. Okay, young man that has been part of the efforts of this great arena here. Lots of work gone into it. He's got a lot of blisters and calluses to vouch for it.
I gotta see this bull ride.
Scott Bullinger's on a bull they call Lee's Pet. And I imagine that comes from Lee Foot now. She's the owner of some of these bulls. Scott Bullinger, right here in Bismarck. Lee's Pet, the name of the bull.
But I doubt he'll win if he does ride it. We got a barrel out there. There's no barrel, man.
All the gates closed, please. And
The bull might work.
this is the most dangerous event in the sport of rodeo. Bull riding. We got two of the best in the business out here, Greg Krukenberg and Mike McFarland, the bullfighters. Yeah, Bullinger.
He let go.
All right, there's the 8-second whistle, and no score. Number 3, that's the Noah's Feed Store, Buck and Chute. It's going to be Wayne Hoff.
No, we don't. You just At least we didn't fall in front of a well.
Wayne Hoff of Carson, North Dakota, on a bull they call Fright Night. Down at the Noah's Feed Store, Buck and Chute. Fright Night.
That and then he goes backwards. That's not going down in the well. That's going head first.
As soon as we get this guy captured.
Going down in the well of the bull. When they're spinning and you turn it into the middle.
The 1988 bull riding buckle sponsor, Abrahamson Rodeo Bulls of Berthold, North Dakota.
They fall off and then they hit the bull's shoulder. That'll probably get hooked then.
Wayne Hoff of Carson on Fright Night.
That's Fright Night. Is that your bull?
Cowboy had a little trouble getting his hand on, but he's out and he's about and he's okay. Oh, our shoot helps, just not, almost nuts, okay. Oh, Gordon Quill and Roman Kaufman doing the job down here, latching and pulling those gates, and that's a dangerous job and a very important job. Okay, as we don't score for Wayne Hoff, let's see where we're going to go next as we move up to the Coors buck and shoot.
He's doing pretty good until he went down. I know.
Everett Hall of Newtown, North Dakota.
Go down in the well, and he just
Yellow Wolf, the name of the bull. Alrighty, undoubtedly that's got to be...
and when the bull came out of it,
these bulls are brought to us by Wayne Eckroth and Lee Foote. I don't know just which is which, but we got a set of bulls, bucking bulls. These are all Foote's bulls so far. Okay, that's what they tell me. Yeah, they'll put a foot on you all right, Greg. We get this one out. I'm trying to find your tune back here on the tape. I pushed the search button.
I want to see around the line. Stop doing this crap.
Sure, you guys. Go out there and... Oh, look out, Ernie. Ernie, you're going to wreck... You got a hole in the horse. You wrecked your trailer hitch.
Get the barrel. Go in front towards it. Get some excitement out there.
Okay, Ernie's off to the vet with his horse. Greg Krugenberg's going to be off to the vet center with his backside if he's not careful. Hey, how about that? All right, we let him out of there. Is that the one you're going to hook the chariot on? Everett Hall.
I bet the $10 he won't ride. He doesn't get moved once this year. Because that's maybe just
All right, we're just about ready to go. Everett says, turn him out. Let's ride the bull, Yellow Wolf. Looks like we might have our first qualified run of the evening. And there it is, the whistle for Everett Hall. He gets off and get up on the fence, Everett. Oh! Are you all right, Cowboy? Yeah, he got a big grin. He said, that didn't hurt much. How about it, friends? Let him know. I believe it's a qualified ride. We'll see what officially Bill Bayard and Richard Bain. As it appears, they're going to mark a score. You betcha we're going to have our first qualified 62 for Everett Hall, 62. All righty, way down to the end. Let's go to the RCC Western Store, where our good friend Todd here at Bismarck and Craig up at Minot have joined together sponsoring this buck and shoot for the XL Stampede this year. Back him up. Okay, maybe we can get them gathered out, Ernie and Herman. Matt Lutz, your bull is in the chute. Matt Lutz, your bull is in the chute. Hurry up, guy. You gotta get over here and get on him. All right, we got a cowboy tow truck gonna hook onto him and take him to the house. Yeah, that's what they call a cowboy tow truck. Ernie's gonna push on him. Oh, be careful. Be careful, Herman, when he comes over.
Sticking with that hot shot.
This could prove to be interesting. I remember this happening one time when the rope broke and the bull came and chased the bullfighter right out of the arena. That bull said, I didn't know I could change directions like that.
Hey, get that gate the other way so Herman can ride the other way. Herman can ride in there. You gotta hurry up.
We're going to charge this guy up here. Oh, look out, he said, I got 4 charging here. How about that for some cowboys? That's Bobby Bullinger's XL Arena. He's got her set up for rodeo. All righty. That looks like we're ready to go. We're down to chute number 1 again. It's Mike Peterson. On Des Lacs, North Dakota, Honky Tonk, the name of the bull. Chute number 1, of course, sponsored by RCC Western Stores, Bismarck and Minot. That old bull's kind of acting up in there. Don't you kind of like that?
It's part of a thing that you wrap barbed wire around it, and then you take it and string it out across your fence.
Why don't you crawl in that there contraption? It's full of what? Beach of bugs? What is a beach of bug? Or bug that'll bite you on this side and beat you around to that side, Alrighty, Mike making his final preparations.
Johnny, you see that headache bar getting me?
Ready to go, Mike Peterson on Honky Tonk. Outside, says Mike. Hey, look at here, this guy comes in a hurry.
That's the bull that lost gold.
Got his hand out of there. Greg, did you get a kick out of that? Mercy. No score, says our judges. They failed to Peterson with the... So, it looks like... Herman's doing a little fishing there. Oh, not quite. So again, Greg, you're getting better at that all the time. You've had enough practice, huh? Okay, Earl, Brave Bull, Beulah, Sam T, the name of the bull. A Leefoot bull. Greg Berg and Mike McFarland. Just about ready to go. Okay, so try the bull. Earl Brave Bull of Beulah. Sam T, the name of the bull. Cowboy comes down hard, but everything's okay. The bull says, okay, I didn't want to hang around anyway. So no score for Earl. As we roll our bulls along, up in front, it's going to be Reesburg once again. We're just rolling them along. We're using the RCC buck and shoot with Kiss and Noah feeds and Coors, of course. Wayne Eckroft bull, Wayne from down at Flasher Country. They named him Crooked Nose because he put more crooked noses on bullfighters than they could. Yeah, he just kind of bent the noses on a lot of bullfighters, so they named him Crooked Nose. Do you like this guy, Greg and Mike? They say he's a good bucking bull. Well, to my recollection, I think Reesburg is a pretty handy bull rider. So by golly, we might have another qualified run to shoot that's grinding up some posts. I was telling you about them crooked noses, and we just about had one put on this guy right in the chute. He got bowed over to the bull, kind of rattled him a little bit. Gonna give him a chance to get gathered up, re-pull his rope. Oh, that's a rude way to start the bull ride. Kind of knocks your concentration right out of there, doesn't it, Greg? Go in the country where you walk around all four sides of the house and never get out of the wind. Never get out of the wind. All right, Reesburg making his final preparation on the bull they call Crooked Nose. All right, he said, let me have this guy. Whoa! Yeah! We had the makings of him. Didn't touch Reese at all. How about it for our bullfighters, folks? Oh, it could have been. Jerry Trope, ring in his nose. And the reason he's got a ring in his nose, because Wayne Eckroft said there's a shortage of pasture down at the ranch, and he stakes him out in the yard all the time by his wife's garden. Darwin Dwayne Dickinson. Sometimes these bulls lean on the cowboys. They don't let them get their feet down properly. They want them to be looking out the gate and ready to come out the right way before they call for the gate. Most often the cowboys sustain more serious injury at the chute or in the chute prior to the ride than they do during a ride. ready. Darwin says, hey, let's go with this big guy. Darwin Tweed of Dickinson. Oh, we looking here. We're going to have one. Yep, we got it. Darwin Tweed on Cherry Coke. Looks like a qualified ride. We'll see what the official verdict is. From Richard Phil. Diet Coke, they should call him. Yeah, he needs to go on a diet, that bull. Alrighty, let's see what we have. And once again, West Rural adds them up 6-0 for Darwin Tweed, 60 points. 62 for Everett Hall, so that's the only two qualified rides of the evening. All right, here's Mark Peterson, Buffalo Bill. Hey, look at here, round and round. All righty, and down he goes prior to the 8-second whistle and no score. These cowboy bullfighters, they know for Mark, Jeff, great. Hey, listen to hear this name of the bull. McCruff, the crime dog. You betcha. Still serving ice cold Coors over there. Before you taste the Coors. Jeff Grainer, Mandan, McCruff, the crime dog.
Oh, yeah. I maybe use the tack.
McCruff, the crime dog. What a handle. Jeff Grainer. Oh, Jeff. He's all right. Just a love tap. All righty. Tough way to come down and a tough place to come down was in that young man. I'll tell you, he was... Coors Extra Gold, the name of the bull. Hey, he's the gold color, too. And that's for our good sponsors, premium beverage of Coors distributorship here in Bismarck. Oh, just about. What a guy to try and ride. Mercy. He goes a little bit one way, a little bit the other way. All righty, that concludes the bull riding officially. Don't go in free. But we got another bull coming in. And we're... Boy, don't anybody go away. This is going to be the... And what they're going to do... Don't pull the pin, whatever you do. We've got a rigging on the back of a bull. Can you even pull this tight enough, Greg? They've got a rigging on the back of a bull. It's like a bareback rigging, and it's mounted like a fifth wheel mount for a trailer. Scott, we need a 3/4-inch wrench. We need a welder and a torch afterwards. What they're going to do is mount the chariot to the back of the bull. Now, what's going to happen after that is beyond me. Well, we're trying to tell you that this bull is... That ought to be a good one. we don't destroy this complete contraption tonight, he's going to do it again tomorrow. Also tomorrow afternoon, don't forget, we're going to have a wild ride. And of course, the wild ride is, what have we got, Delvin? About 4 or 5 extremely, four, yeah, that's right. 4 extremely wild broncs. We're going to have some of the top bronc riders from today and tomorrow. And 4 stud rodeo horses. These are wild bucking horses. One acts just like Bob Bullinger did. Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that? Anyway, the wild ride, we take 4 good bronc riders. We get a bunch of them here. And tomorrow, what happened?
People on the mic, open the gate, let them out. Welcome, boys. Here we come out on Lot 29. What do you want to bid for? $25, $50, $30, $35, $40, $40, $45, $55, $55, $55, $55, bill. Hey, $25, $50, $30, $35, $40, $40, $45, $50, $50, $55 bill. There was a boy in Arkansas who wouldn't listen to his ma when she told him that he should go to school. He'd sneak away in He'd stand and listen carefully, then pretty soon he began to see how the auctioneer could talk so rapidly. He said, oh my, it's do or die. I've got to learn that auction cry. I gotta make my mark and be an auctioneer. $25, $85, $90, $95 bill. As time went on, he did his best, and all could see he didn't jest. He practiced calling bids both night and day. Then his pap would find him behind the barn, just working up an awful storm, and he cried, $85, $90, $95 bill. So from that boy who went to school, there grew a man who played it cool. He came back home a full-fledged auctioneer. Then the people came from miles. Of weather. We rode the race together.
And Mike McFarland, folks, I'll tell you what. We need to pick a bend in here if we get the bull on. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed out here this evening. A little special hunted attraction by our bullfighters. I believe that's the first time you've ever seen that. We hope you enjoyed it. Crazy, those guys. Heads up now. Don't please stay away from the fence. It's been known to jump. And XL Rodeo, come on back tomorrow. Thank you. Great nation of ours, America, as we present Old Glory this afternoon, carried for us by Miss Rodeo North Dakota, Jessica Siebert.
I've traveled all around this country. In my time, I thought I'd seen it all. But today, I took a detour down a back road through a little town whose name I can't recall. There were old men on benches playing checkers, children playing hopscotch on the square. High above a statue of an unknown soldier, Old Glory was waving in the air. Suddenly I realized what I'd too long forgotten. Chill rose up like mountains on my skin. Overcome.
Introduction to the lovely lady out there, Miss Rodeo North Dakota. She'd like to welcome you all here today. She's a sophomore at Dickinson State University, interested in math and science. When out on a horse, she enjoys tennis, skiing, and theater, and meeting people as well as she travels across the state and the nation rodeoing. This is Jessica Severson, ladies and gentlemen. How about giving her a nice welcome here this afternoon to the XL Arena? And this being a North Dakota Rodeo Association, Richter of Hazen, North Dakota. Nice welcome for John. And the North Dakota Rodeo Association is a participant member of a great organization, a world organization called the North American Rodeo Commission. And the flag this afternoon carried by Sue Harroff of Dickinson, North Dakota. You know, when we rodeo all year long here in the NDRA, and at the end of the season, we take the top 3 contestants in each event and send them to the World Finals Rodeo, sanctioned by the North American Rodeo Commission, held in El Paso, Texas, and that's where we crown some world champions. All right, this being the 100th year of the great state of North Dakota statehood, the centennial flag, Herman Meyer, one of our pickup men here of Flasher, North Dakota, carrying the centennial flag as the NDRA is a part of this great birthday celebration all year long, 1889, 100 years. Happy birthday, North Dakota. And this being a Coors-approved rodeo, as we call it, a Coors-sponsored rodeo, Coors of Golden, Colorado, carried by Ernie Hinder of Flasher, North Dakota, another one of our fine pickup men here at the XL Arena. Coors being the major sponsor of all North Dakota Rodeo Association rodeos, we're glad to have them aboard with us, along with Premium Beverage of Bismarck, North Dakota. And Coors are very active in our state finals rodeo as well. Hey, we've got some of our contractors here, Eckroth Rodeo Bulls, and they have a lovely flag carried by one of our cowboys, Wes Rubel. Eckroth Rodeo Bulls, one of the contractors here, along with Wayne Grainer of St. Anthony, North Dakota, and Delvin and Lee Foote of Parshall, North Dakota. And looky here, here's the guy that put this entire operation together. We're very proud of him. Give him a nice welcome in his own arena, Bob Bullinger, the chairman of the XL Rodeo Committee. He's worked extremely hard in producing this rodeo this year, and we think he's done a great job once again. Bullfighters, 2 very important people. They're outside the arena over there on the west side from Belfast, South Dakota. A former Bullfighter of the Year. Here he is, Mike McFarland. Give him a nice welcome if you would, please. And from Mandan, North Dakota, hometown cowboy, an extremely fine bullfighter in his own right, and a great entertainer, Greg Kuchenberg. 2 of the best. Well, friends, as we mentioned this afternoon, we honor this great nation of ours and our beloved Old Glory. Let's all rise and uncover for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the fair
our cowboy rodeo judges. Right here at Mandan, North Dakota, with the straw hat to your right, Phil Baird. And on the other side of Carson, North Dakota, now Fort Yates, pardon me, Richard Bame. Two very qualified gentlemen doing the judging here. And our rodeo, a surf single, oftentimes. And we're going to start down here at the Kiss Buck and Shoot, one of our fine sponsors. Mark Hawkinson of Newtown, North Dakota. And Mark's going up on the horse. Mark Hawkinson now. They must have their spurs over the points of the shoulders in the first jump out of the chute. That's called marking the horse out. After that, they must spur in a wild and woolly fashion from the points of the shoulders back to that bareback rigging if possible. It's called jerking your knees. The harder they spur, the more points they score. By our two judges, Phil Baird, Richard Bame. And Mark Hawkinson will be the first one up. So far, let's see what we have for the high mark ride as of last night's bareback riding. All right, here's Mark Hawkinson. Hey, friends, how about paying him off? He failed to make the quad.
This is our first.
All righty, let's move on up to the next buck and shoot here, sponsored by our good friends at Noah's Feeds. Crystal Lakes Feeds, Hubbard Feeds, Randy Binstock, and Gordy Kendrimus, the proprietors. Hey, here's a former champion, all-around champion cowboy from up at Zap, North Dakota, Dean Boyd. And Dean is drawn up on the horse we call Lightfoot. Bucking horse is brought to us by Delvin Foot Rodeo Company of Marshall, North Dakota, and Wayne Grainer of St. Anthony. This is a foot horse, Dean Boyd on Lightfoot. And we want to thank once again our good sponsors. Hey, here's Dean.
Are you with Bismarck Tribune? No. Oh, okay.
Oh, boy, he's got a tough one to twist here. Blowing right up on him. Watch the spurring action now. And there's a whistle for Dean. He's looking for a pickup man right now. He's trying to get out of there. Heads up along the... Ooh. He says, I'm going to get off here on my own. This guy's going to run over. Ride for Dean Boyd, 65. 65. Good enough for second right now. All righty. So Dean Boyd with a 65, as we mentioned, the back rider. Reed is down here in the buck and shoot, sponsored by Coors, as we mentioned, Coors of Golden, Colorado, along with our good friends, Tommy Thompson of Premium Beverages, right here in Bismarck, sponsoring this buck and shoot. Yeah. And Reed Kramer of Towner's on the horse they call Bird Woman. I think that's a Delvin Foot horse as well, you betcha. Bird Woman, they call this horse. Reed Kramer. All right, here he is on the Coors shoot. Jumping horse. Oh, down he comes. How about paying them off, friends? Your fine applause. Let's see what the score is. Wes Rubel, our scorekeeper, is going to add it up and total it up and send it up. And here it is, 61. Reed Kramer, 61. So we have a 65. For Dean Boyd at 61 for Reed Kramer so far today. As we move along up to the buck and shoot, sponsored by RCC Western Stores. A good friend, Todd Ellingson, here in Bismarck. And Craig up at Minot, sponsoring the buck and shoot. A man down on KMH Okay. All righty, here he is, Eddie Brewer of Mandan. Oh, boy. Hard one to twist. And the second whistle for Ed, and right there is Ernie Hinder and Herman Meyer to set him down on the ground. How about letting him know you appreciate him? Thank you, friends. Ah, you're such good people here today. We're glad you're out here and enjoying this rodeo. A little bit cooler than it was yesterday, and we're inches or by the hundreds, and now we count them by the drops this year. So let's go to Nova Speed Buck and June, and it's Danny Bunderson of Cheyenne, North Dakota. Dan Bunderson, here's a cowboy that's champion over at the Rough Rider Association. He's a good one now. Danny Bunderson's mounted up on Anna Banana, a Delvin footstring. I like these names. Danny Bunderson, it's going to be Dana on Anna Banana. By golly, we got a good crew down here. Here he is, Dan Bunderson of Cheyenne, up there near Devil's Lake Country. Hey, look at here, Danny Bunderson. He's got a hard jumping. Hey, she's western here at the XL Arena. I'll tell you, look at here. Now we can just get in there, Ernie, and Danny's getting his hand off, sets him down. All right, he can hear you now. You like that, right? Dan Bunderson, a 66, puts him in second place right now with a big 66 score. We got a section here. We're going to have a calf open next, cowboys. One more bareback rider to go, and we'll have another section to complete the bareback riding for 2 days of rodeo competition. We got another one in this section. It's going to be Sean Kramer of Towner, North Dakota, on a horse we call Smoky Joe. It looks like it's Wayne Grainer's horse out here from St. Anthony, North Dakota. Smoky Joe. All righty, Sean Kramer gets ready to go. I'd like to mention once again, Jay Fisher across the way of the Sports Medicine Program of Pittsburgh 1. Glad to have Jay with us again here today. As the Vet Center 1 folks up there providing sports medicine coverage for all NDRA rodeos throughout the season, and our great finals rodeo, as well as the NARC finals of the World Finals Rodeo down at El Paso, Texas. All right, Reed Kramer getting set to go. Sean Kramer. Oh, boy. We had Reed. Here's Sean. Smoky Joe, the name of the horse. Kiss, Buck and June. Right back to the chute, the guy comes. He says, I want to get this guy out of here. Ernie on one side, Herman on the other. All right, Ernie says, you come on with me, son. All right, he can hear you pick up band. You betcha. And our lovely lady, Jessica Severson, we thank you once again for the second section. We're down here at the Kiss Buck and June again. And it's David Berg, a young man from Mandan, North Dakota, that's made quite a reputation for himself with the bareback riding. And David is on a good horse called Marie Laveau. Is that right, Delvin? Marie Laveau. Sometimes I don't know the names, and I have to get acquainted. Here's David Berg in the Kiss Buck and June. Oh, he got his hands full. Not very often you see that cowboy on the ground. Not very often you see a bucking horse like that either. Now, they got to give that horse a ticket. She never used her signal lights when she was doing that fast turning. Wow. No disgrace coming off that one, Dave. Hey, let's go to the champion, the reigning champion of last year's bareback riding. He's been a champion before, and he comes from Kildare, North Dakota. Al Pennington. He's on the horse they call Trails End. He's down in the Buck and Chute, sponsored by Noah Speeds. Here's a champion, Al Pennington. Yeah, look at here now. We got us a bareback ride going. Woo! Oh, just in time. He's up and about. It's a qualified ride, and Al Pennington comes up with a grand total of, the pencils are drying out, 63 for Al Pennington, a 6-3. All right, Sparky Dreesen of Mobridge, South Dakota, is our next cowboy. Sparky's on the horse they call Mouse. He's down on the Buck and Chute, sponsored by Coors. 73, pardon me, for Al Pennington. A correction, I'll bite my hat. 73 for Al Pennington. He goes to the lead, the last cowboy that you just watched ride. I apologize for that. Sparky Dreesen of Mobridge, South Dakota. Yo, a tough one to ride. Hang in there, Sparky. All right, you see the red flag? I think the horse is scared of his own shadow. Western Store, Bucket Shoot. We keep going by the names, but numbers, but we're talking about names here. Good sponsors like Todd Ellingson and a good friend Craig up there at Minot. Scott Doctor of Denoff on a horse we call Blue Moon. And Scott Doctor is our bareback rider getting all ready to go. The RCC Western Store, Bucket Shoot. Hey, we're glad to have the RCC Western Store on board here. They're going to be at all 3 XL rodeos this summer, and we just glad to have them. We have them at our state finals rodeo at Minot, and those are great people to work with. They have a full line of Western wear, you know, and they just got great people to go in there and talk to and deal with. So stop at the RCC stores at Minot and Bismarck for all your Western wear needs. All right, Scott Doctor getting set to go. Deno. I want to make sure that everybody was aware. Okay, here he is, Scott Doctor. Yo! I want to make sure that you're aware of that correction on the score. I remember we gave Al Pennington a 63. It was an error. In addition, it was a 73. And Vicky, don't you bite my ear off when you see me now. Alrighty, that puts Al undoubtedly at first for the 69 by Cowboy last night. Doug Johnson would be in second at that rate. And Dan Bunderson with 66 in third. Here's Stu Turnus, former champion and champion all around. Well, we're sure glad to see him up and about things. If you're glad as I am. That's where the Sport of Rodeo all began. The Cowboys breaking their horses on the range. Alrighty, remember we had a re-ride for Stuart Turnus. Stuart Turnus is a former champion cowboy, champion all-around cowboy. He's done it all. Silver Bullet. Alrighty, I bet you I know where that comes from. That's for Coors, of course. One of our major sponsors here, Silver Bullet, the name of the horse. The big gray horse here.
You're excited about that big?
And he's down in the Buck and Shoot, sponsored by our good people of Coors. Isn't that fitting? We got Silver Bullet coming out of the Coors Shoot. You notice Coors provides us with beautiful pickup shirts for our Coors pickup man. We got Coors vests on our judges. We got Coors numbers on the contestants. Stu Turnus on Silver Bullet. Re-ride bareback course. Second whistle by Donnell. Eight-second whistle, 4-second, 62-point ride. So I don't think that affects the outcome of the final 4 in the bareback riding, with Al Pennington still in the lead with a 73, Doug Johnson in second with 69, who's out on the ranch. We'll work. And we're down in the Buck and Shoot, sponsored by Noah's Feed. Jess Duchino, Eagle Butte, South Dakota cowboy. Hey, he's a good bronc rider. He's on the paint horse. Pickup man right there's Herman Marr to set him safely on the ground. Okay, as we have our first bronc ride complete. Scott Stuttard of Towner, you betcha. Down in the Kiss Buck and Shoot. Now the bronc riding, they ride with a bronc saddle. They call it an association saddle with specifications laid out by the rule book. And spurring action is a little different. They must have their spurs over the points of the shoulders as in the bareback riding in the first jump out. But the spurring action goes in a rhythmic pendulum type action from the points of the shoulders. Okay, Scott Stuttard of Towner, North Dakota. He's the cowboy. No ears, they call this horse. Well, I heard of that story last night, no beers, but now here it's no ears. That's why the horse won't listen, they tell me. Yeah, you don't have no ears, you can't hear anyhow. Not on this side. How's that joke? That song go? No ears, so he can't hear you now, so you can cheer real loud, folks. Scott Stuttard on no ears. By golly, this horse. Oh! Oh, I hope he's all right. He kind of took it nasty. Thank you. And we get the wild ride, junior steer riding, calf scramble, but undoubtedly, you're going to enjoy this, the Bull Chariot. That is something special. Yes, Tammy, that's very special. I don't know, these guys must have got into the hooch here last night. Never ceased to amaze me. What, you been snorting dirt? And Fred kissed across the river over there at Mandan. And sponsoring this buck and shoot, it's Jay Ford here of Wild Rose, North Dakota, Scarface. The name of the horse, bronc riding, continuing right here, the big paint horse. All right, Jay Ford here. Oh, kind of a tough one to twist. Yikes, and heads up along the chutes. Jay is getting in the corner. Here comes Herman. There's Ernie. Herman Snow, who the old horse says you ain't getting off. I'm not done with you yet. He said, I'm going to punish you some more. They're trying to protect that cowboy. The horse kind of quits. They don't want him to get kicked. All right, he's safely on the ground. 55 for Jay Ford here. 55, the score for the cowboy. As we move along to the buck and shoot, sponsored by Noah's Feeds over at Mandan. Darren Bossert, you betcha, fine young cowboy. That's really establishing himself. Mandan, North Dakota, Sitting Bull, the name of the horse. Here's a young cowboy that's becoming quite a bronc rider. All righty, across the way. Oh! No, say the judges, not quite long enough. He was doing a great job till the horse turned. And the cowboy is going to be Jody Hill of Oneida, South Dakota. Moody Blue is the name of the horse. The big Drula horse down here in the buck and shoot, sponsored by Coors. Jody Hill of Oneida, South Dakota on Moody Blue. All right, there's the whistle for Jody, and he's looking for... Ooh, that's a bad corner, and he comes around. Here comes Ernie, and he's on the ground. Jody Hill can hear you, friends. Well, West, we got 58 for Jody Hill, 5-8 to score. 58 points for Jody Hill. We got a horse with some problems in the chute down here. We're going to get it rectified. We'll take just a minute. We want to take care of this livestock without injury to any of the livestock. Okay, we got it handled. Terrific bunch of cowboys we got here. You betcha, right on the ball. Good, valuable livestock. We want to take care of them, and they're doing a great job of it. Branding Iron Western Store. Breakaway roping, buckle sponsor, Lyle's Western Wear, 3 locations of Minot, Dickinson, and Hettinger. And lots of good people. Saddles. Right now we're in the saddle bronc riding. Well, Stan Buckleg Chevrolet, one of the good sponsors of the 1988 saddle bronc riding. Trophy saddles. Breakaway roping. All around trophy saddle. For the women's all around, sponsored by the Rodeo Shop. That's a good friend, Owen Voigt, who you watched ride in the bronc riding yesterday. And Owen's also the director of our great finals rodeo. Here's Nevada Jorgensen of Bismarck on Nakona. Nevada Jorgensen, a very fine bronc rider, comes from a great rodeo family. Alrighty, there's the whistle for Nevada. Let's see what our judges say. But first of all, Ernie Hinder right there, and Herman Meyer, they set Nevada on the ground. He can hear you, friends. Nevada June, taping, injury prevention if they can, and treatment whenever they're able to. Always on the spot for these great rodeo athletes. Steer Wrestling, trophy saddle by Power Up of Dickinson. Dean Boyd to cowboy. All righty, here's Dean Boyd. Zach, North Dakota, Sakakawea. Watch the spurring action. Hey, we got a saddle buck going on. Okay, there's the cowboy. He says, no, I'm going to get off here Monty Henson style. But one. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go back to Scott Stutrud of Towner, North Dakota, in the Kiss buck and shoot. And Scott's on a re-ride horse, a Delvin foot horse. All righty, here we go. He had a wreck here a while ago. All right, he's spinning. Oh boy, I've seen bulls spin, but never seen broncs spin like that. All right, Herman rides in there in the big crash. Ernie on the other side. We got him safely on the ground. How about that? Our pickup man, they're working together. Dangerous job, but 51. Wild unofficially wins the bronc riding undoubtedly with 69 points. Second place, Nevada Jorgensen with a 64. Third, 61 to Dean Boyd. And fourth place, Kelly Dressler of Richardson with 59 points, completing the bronc riding as of 2 days of rodeo competition. I guess all of our help must have got fired yesterday because we had somebody. Did they fire the whole crew yesterday? Or did they get fired? The goat. What'd you say, Mike? We had a tremendous rainstorm this morning, didn't we? How many drops? You know, in the last several years, why they used to measure, I mean, you know, ever since measuring rain, it was always by inches and hundredths. Well, this year we've been measuring it in drops. I think we had 17 or 18 of them this morning. They come down so slow and so far between that you can count them. Now there is the right thing for you guys. Oh yeah, I wouldn't repeat that. There's some good people here. Oh yeah, stop on over there at the food corral whenever you get hungry. They got some great chow over there. Burgers, cheeseburgers, hot dogs, popcorn, all kinds of cold drinks over there. Kenny's over there today with his crew, and they're really putting out some good chow. I see a big line over there all the time, but hey, they got plenty to go. You just go on over there and help yourself. What happened to you? You got him trained? You're going to have to get him out of there because we can only use... You guys are terrible. You think he's okay? His heart's beating? Have you got... They need that picket rope over there. He's got to hold the goat. You got to bring that one over here. You got, hey, now guys, you want to have goat tying or not? I would appreciate somebody cooperating here today. Are we officially ready? Montana. It's official. 9:20, a 9.20 for the cowgirl. Okay, next up, cowboy. One of our cowboys that's been he carried a flag and he's been running around that arena, running everything but water out there. And he's also an auctioneer. And we're going to have him do a little something here for us. But first of all, okay, I see we're trying to get laid out here. The judges getting completed their books. We got Brez. We're going to introduce them to you folks, and I'll explain how this is done. We're going to introduce them all. We're going to auction them off at a Calcutta. And to the highest bidder. Tell me your rules, guys. Okay, what now? Tell me what else you're going to do for rules. Nothing but a marathon, okay? Now, bunch you guys out over the front. Gonna auction you off. Okay, would you do that? Okay, the first one out there, I guess in the front side is Owen Boyd. Would you step out in the arena, please, Owen? And I'm gonna turn this over to our resident auctioneer of the XL Arena. Pick a bid. You want to help take bids, guys? Herman and Ernie? Okay, thanks, guys. And all of you spectators, you're welcome to get in on the bidding. And you guys down in front of the chutes, help it out. Wes Rubel from right here. I think he's making his home now in California. We're glad to have you with us, Wes. You do the auctioneering, and I guess we're going to sell Owen Boyd. Owen, you step right out there middle.
$50 and $50 now, $60, $50 now, $60, $60, $50 now, $60, $60, $50 now, $60, $150 now, $60, $50 now, $60 now, $70, add a $60 now, $70, $77, now $75, $70 now, $75, $70 now, $75, $75, $75 now, $80, $80, $75 now, $80, that's $75 now, $80, $80, $75 now, $80, $75 now, $80, $80, you got 80 over there, got 80 now, 5, 95. You in at 95? Nope. Yeah, you're in at 90. I got you in at 90. $90 no, 95, $90 no, 95, 95, $90 no, 95, 95, $90 no, 95, 95, $90 no, 95, $90 no, 95, all through, $90 no, 95, 95, sold, $90, Ernst.
Chute number one, the guy with the yellow rain jacket on, and he doesn't need to put goofy clothes on to be goofy. We're going to auction him off next. Wes, go ahead.
All right, I need Boyd. I have $50. I have $50 now, $60, $60, $50 now, $60, $60 now, $70. $70 now, $70, $70, $60 now, $70, $70, $60 now, $70. $60 now, $70, $70 now, $80, $80 now, $80. $70 now, $80, $70 now, $90. $80 now, $90, $90, $90, $90 now, $90. You're in at $80. $80 now, $90. $80 now, $90. Add $150 now, $60. $150 now, $60, $60, $150 now, $60. Now $60. $150 now, $60. $60, $150, now $60. All through. $150. Sold. Chad. Now 60, 60, $150 now, 60 now, 70, 70, 70, 70, 160 now, 70, 160 now, 70, 170 now, 80, 180, $170 now, 180, 190, 190 now, 190. Sold it. $190. Bob.
It's all dependent upon the horses they draw, and I'll guarantee you they've all got one wild and woolly. Well, we got one left, and last but not least, by no means, jump over the, where's he at? Jump over, oh goodness, he? Well, I guess this is a ERA type situation. Jesse Ducheneau is the rider. I won't say cowboy or cowgirl, whatever. Jesse Ducheneau, and I take her away there, Wes.
$50. $50 now, 60, $50 now, 60, $60 now, 70, now 80, $70 now, 80, $80, $70, $100 now.
Ed Schmidt. Okay. Bullinger, Jesse Ducheneau, outbought by Ed Schmidt for $100. And Owen Boyd for $90 to Wallace Lundgren, a total of $530. Scared of snow? Yeah, he looks like a snowball. He's got one. You gotta watch and look at these outfits these guys have on. They are something else, I tell you. They call them wild rides. Well, they take raincoats, they slap the horse, whatever have you. You might have one of them even shooting a gun. Alrighty, Owen Boyd making his last-minute preparations. He's probably got a flock of birds along his saddle or something else. I remember one time Owen had a wild ride. I think he had some chickens tied on the saddle. I don't know. Okay, go to Jesse Ducheneau. Let's go up to Jesse. And Jesse's down here in the Noah's Feed store. Jesse is from Eagle Butte, South. I don't know if he's added to the rock riding ability, the comedy, the humor that's going to go with it. Miss Jesse Ducheneau. Right, Chief? Chief Joseph, all right. Now, they don't have to spur him out, right? And we're judged by Phil Mayer, Richard Bain, Russ Luger, and Gary Ackroyd. 4 judges in this. She's got her purse. All right, Chief Joseph. Jessie Ducheneau. Ain't she pretty? Built pretty good too, ain't she? Dolly Parton's younger sister. Mask, white. Snow. Gonna do swan dive, okay. Oh, I like these guys. They, you know, that's great sportsmanship, but these guys, they're just the safest thing in the world to be doing this. They think the bull chariot's crazy, huh? Well, I think Owen's got part of the chickens in the back of here. It's snowing! Look at the snow! All right, he's got him turned in there, got a cap on the horse. X marks the spot. Now we're going for a ride. It's snowing, oh. Heads up, guys. He wants to get off safely. Okay, we did it cowboy fashion. He's on the ground. He can hear you now. How about it for Owen Boyd? Jesse and Owen. Hitching up the old fucking horse. So this is Nevada Jorgensen, bought by Bob Bullinger for $190. Gingerly on the back of the big black horse. Dean Boyd is waiting very patiently over here. Okay, Nevada Jorgensen to Bismarck. Hey, I told you, wild ride. Raincoat. He's hatting them too now. He says, I ain't done yet. There, he said, take that, you varmint. Everybody's got their own little secret that they do. The cowboys and bull riders are getting anxious. Steer wrestlers. They're getting anxious. Dean, he's not anxious a bit. It's only a... Continental Airlines getting a free shot here. Okay, Dean Boyd.